I want to talk about how acting is like alchemy. Do you ever get stuck with how to connect to a character or with how to find the magic in your acting choices? In this video, I will explain how transforming the way that you look at the process of acting can help bring back the magic. What is alchemy? Alchemy is defined as the seemingly magical process of transforming or combining elements together to create something new. An alchemist is defined as someone who transforms things for the better. I love this analogy, not just in relationship to the process of acting, but also in relationship to what an actor does when they create. Now, how does alchemy relate to the art form of acting? First, think about acting as something similar to the sciences such as chemistry and cooking. There's an actor that I work with who had this wonderful philosophy about working on a character or working on a scene or putting an audition together. He always used the analogy of cooking like he's making a souffle. And there was something about that association that inspired him and helped create this wonderful freedom and this inspiration every time we worked together. And it was something unique to him. And it was of a tremendous benefit. The thing that helps me about associating acting with alchemy is when we make acting choices and when we connect to a character in a particular circumstance, you can't really always be literal. In fact, a lot of the times you can't be literal. The reason why you can't be literal is because when you're dealing with drama, your character is always in a heightened reality. So it's never really a literal translation of real life. There might be similarities. There's always something that you can connect to empathize with the character, but there's always that other part of your imagination that's extremely important in fitting in all of the pieces of the puzzle. And this concept of sprinkling in these different ingredients, some of them are from us and some of them are from our imagination, and putting them together into an imaginary pot and allowing them to mix together, creating something brand new, is a wonderful way to look at the process of acting as an analogy to alchemy. I truly believe that some of the best actors have a kind of magic in their craft. A lot like modern day alchemists, turning everyday ingredients into something extraordinary. Now, once you understand how the analogy works, then we come into the practical application. I believe the practical application starts with skill and intuition. In both alchemy and acting, it's not necessarily about what materials you work with, but how you harness them. Alchemists use mystical symbols and secret formulas to build their creations. Actors use their life experience, their imagination, and empathy into the writer's words to bring their character to life. Both crafts are driven by the belief that there is more to the world than meets the eye. And with the right touch, magic can happen. And this is the other part of the puzzle, which is your unconscious and how your unconscious takes part in the creative process. My final thought about how alchemy and acting are similar is how in acting it's healthy to embrace the analogies. This goes back to the actor who relates acting to cooking and making a souffle. Analogies encourage creative thinking, allowing you to make unconventional connections. Analogies simplify the complexities of the creative process and also build a common thread with other art forms. Have you ever been working on a character and you've done a lot of homework and you've written a lot of notes in your journal and you did all the stuff sitting at your desk, and you walk away from your homework for a minute and you say to yourself, I'm just going to let that marinate for a while. This is a great example of an analogy in action. To use another cooking analogy, when you have something on the stove and you're making something and you want it to be delicious and you put all the ingredients into the pot, you don't boil the dish. The meat is going to be tough. Everything's going to taste weird. Instead, you let it simmer. Sometimes you simmer it for a long time. Creating a character is a lot like cooking a special dish. You start by taking little bits and pieces of yourself, and then you stir in a healthy dose of imagination, love, and care. The result is always a unique and exciting creation. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Click on the description below for links to our website as well as our free weekly newsletter. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.